What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk to you guys about something that's not specifically about TBC. It's not about the hardcore movement going on. It's not about retail WoW. It's about World of Warcraft in general. And this is something that I've kind of realized over the last 2 weeks, and I want to know how you guys feel about it, because to be completely honest, the more people I see that take on this mindset when playing WoW, especially WoW Classic, I've noticed that they just have an infinitely better time and they're so much more happy. So what we're going to do is take a little stroll, a walk and talk, if you will, through Elwyn Forest over here on this human that I'm not really playing. I just logged into it and I was like, you know what? I just want to go for a walk and have this talk about what I've been thinking about. So it is 2026, right? We are in April. We are a quarter of the way through this year. We are all sitting here, especially Classic players, waiting for that Classic Plus announcement that we feel like is potentially coming at BlizzCon. Hopefully it does. Nobody really knows for sure, but that is the vibe. That's what everyone thinks. So pretty much everything that we're doing in World of Warcraft right now is placeholder. But here is the question. Is it really all placeholder if you're having a good time? That is what I want to talk about today. So I've noticed over the last, I would say we're going on almost 7 years now of Classic. We're just shy of 7 years, about 6.5 years, a little bit less, being launched in 2019. And since then, there has become a very, very tribalistic mindset, which is pretty normal for MMO gamers, right? Where, you know, you have your Classic Andes that despise retail and trash retail, and on the retail side of things, they don't even really think about Classic. They don't really care. It's kind of like a one-sided thing where Classic players hate retail, yada, yada, yada. You all know the culture of how we operate as WoW players. I'm guilty of it myself as well. But I've noticed a shift in the last maybe 2-ish months, right? We've gone through a lot in the last 6 years. We've gone through Classic 2019, TBC, Season of Mastery, Season of Discovery, Wrath of a Lich King Classic, Cataclysm Classic, MoP Classic, official hardcore WoW. And in that time, there's been a few retail expansions as well. Now, one thing that I have noticed, like really recently, is that there is honestly, with the launch of Midnight, the retail expansion, that there's a slight shift going on where people are kind of venturing out of their comfort zone. You're seeing this probably with your favorite streamers and things like that, where they're playing all versions of WoW. And I think that there's a lot of value in this, and a lot of happiness and enjoyment as well. You know, we as Classic players have always thought, like, this is our game, this is the version that we play. I'm a TBC main, I'm a Wrath main, I'm a Kata main, I'm a MoP main, I'm a hardcore main. Now, what is stopping you, right? And hear me out on this. Every single version of WoW is available on your one sub fee that we all pay, right? We all pay the $15 a month or however much it is wherever you live. And we have access to all of these different versions of WoW. And I've noticed lately that people are jumping around between all of these different versions of WoW, and they're really enjoying it, right? Why do you have to be set in stone only playing the Burning Crusade for the next 12 months? That, in my opinion, I think is what creates a lot of the negative energy and the burnout that players start to feel, right? This is hardcore, by the way. We're walking around on Doomhell. We're just hanging out. And I think that there's, again, a lot of value in kind of taking a step back and being like, oh, what do I want to do today? Oh, today I want to get a level or two on my hardcore character. Okay, and that's what you do when you come home from work, or you come home and whatever, you know, your free time. That's how you spend your free time. Oh, you know what? Today's Tuesday. It's my raid night on TBC. I'm going to hop on there. Oh, it's Thursday. That's my raid night on retail. I'm going to hop on there and do my raid with my guild, and then probably log off if I have an extra hour and maybe go level my hardcore character a little bit. There are so many different ways to play this game. And I think, you know, over the last 2 years, myself included, oh no, we're going to die to this wolf. Run! Run! No, we're only level 4. Get away. There's so many different ways to play this game, right? And I think that people are finally starting to realize that you do not need to lock in on like one specific version of the game. You could have so much more fun in WoW if you played every version of the game. And this sounds crazy. I know this sounds absolutely crazy, but play the version that you feel like playing that day. If you feel like leveling one of your TBC alts for a couple of hours, play that. If you feel like leveling a hardcore character for 2 hours, play that. If you feel like jumping on retail and checking out what that's all about, play that. There are so many different ways that you can enjoy WoW. And I think a lot of the burnout in the community that, that everyone everyone goes through it, right, is what I'm trying to say, that at some point everyone gets a little burnt out on WoW. You could avoid this by just doing what you want that day. Hey, here's an idea. Maybe it's Wednesday, you just came home from work, and you don't feel like playing WoW at all. Why are you logging on? You're going to log on and be pretty angry, right? You're going to grief your dungeon group or something. You're going to have a terrible time if you're wiping in heroic Shadow Labs because you didn't even want to play to begin with. Don't log on that day. Maybe tomorrow you'll want to log on. Maybe the next day you will. Maybe you need to go play hardcore. Maybe you need to go check out retail. The point of what I'm trying to say is I feel like people lock themselves into a decision that they feel like has to be final. If I'm going to start this character on TBC, I need to get it to cap level. I need to farm my Prebis. I need to raid. Back in the day, I've been playing WoW since 2004. Let me be honest with you guys completely. My entire first 2 years of playing WoW, from I guess 2004 to like 2006, like right before Burning Crusade launched originally, I had never gotten a single character to cap level. I was heavily addicted to the game. I used to skip school to play the game. I would do just crazy stuff to be able to live inside Azeroth. The kicker is I never hit cap level. I never stepped foot in a single raid in vanilla WoW back then. Okay, I had the time of my life. I had like 30 characters that were like scattered from the teens all the way up to the 50s in level. I never hit cap level. And I think that if everyone just, again, stepped back and kind of realized that you could still play this game like that today. You can just do what you enjoy. You don't need to lock in on something and force yourself to do it when you don't want to. And you could jump around and play however you want. I think people would be so much happier, right? You see this with a lot of the WoW content creators right now. A lot of the bigger streamers doing this as well. I saw what sparked my idea to have this talk was I saw a short of Showbeck talking on his stream, talking about he is an Azeroth enjoyer. He said, I enjoy classic WoW. I'm enjoying TBC arenas. I'm enjoying retail PvP. I'm enjoying the hardcore movement that's going on right now. He's enjoying every aspect of the game, every aspect of World of Warcraft. And I feel like so many people don't realize that they can also do this. So the point of this video was to maybe inspire you to either A, take a break from the version that you're playing if you're burnt out and hate it, jump around a little bit, play other versions. It doesn't need to be something crazy. If you want to go make a hardcore character, go for it. You don't need to make that character and say, I need to get this to level 60. I have the next 3 weeks to grind. I'm going to grind 10 hours a day. Like, just play the game for fun. I know it's a crazy concept in 2026. Gaming has become such a crazy, sweaty, min-maxy thing, even outside of WoW. But, you know, go back to your roots and remember that playing games is supposed to be fun. Do what you want to do for fun. Doesn't matter what the end game goal is. And if you ever even get there, enjoy yourself along the way. Just play the game, right? I think that I've seen at this point, you know, we're almost 2 months deep into TBC raiding. Almost. I think we're at like 7 or 8 weeks raid lockouts for TBC, and I've seen just a crazy amount of burnt out people. You know, even myself got quite burnt out there for a bit, and I think it's avoidable. And I think people need to just kind of just step back and be like, you know what? Let's chill a little bit and realize that we're here to play for fun. So do what you want to do for fun. You do not need to do things that you're you know, no one is forced to do any of this. This is video games, right? Like we're here to have a good time. And all of these versions of WoW exist under your one subscription. So go give them a shot, man. Play whatever you want that day. I think that, you know, everyone is really, really waiting for that permanent WoW that can suck them in forever, just like original WoW did. And, you know, we all think that that's going to be Classic Plus, but I'll be honest with you, I don't even think that's the case. I think Classic Plus is going to come out, whether it's good or bad. It's going to be a fun time. But I think after a few months, after maybe 6 months or whatever, you're going to start to see those people taper off and go back to hardcore, regular WoW, go back to, if there's a TBC era, you'll see people wanting to play on there. It's just human nature to get bored of things and want to change it up a little bit. And I think that everyone just needs to kind of understand that. And the point of this video was to maybe inspire some of you to go enjoy yourselves, right? We're here to have fun. you know, going into this new year, I'm trying to bring positive vibes to this community. It's pretty hard at times. It's a great community, but there are some really bad apples here, if I will say. So my goal for this year is to kind of bring some positive vibes to the community and just get people to play the game and have fun in the way that they want to, and step away from, you know, what you feel like you're forced to do. I think it's really important, even as we move into potentially a Classic Plus at the end of this year or the beginning of next year or whenever Classic Plus does launch. Just know that it's probably going to be designed maybe to be a forever version of Classic, but I don't think that it will engulf every single player forever. You're going to have the players who want to do the other stuff as well, especially as time goes on in Classic Plus. But I don't want to ramble on forever. I just want to have this little talk because I was thinking about this and I really got inspired by seeing that short from Showback. And I'm like, yeah, why does no one why is everyone not just an Azeroth enjoyer, a WoW enjoyer? Why do you have to be a Classic enjoyer, a TBC enjoyer, a hardcore enjoyer, a retail enjoyer, a SOD enjoyer? Like, just play the game. Play every version of the game. Whatever you feel like doing that day doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, we're here to just have a good time. So please let me know down in the comments, you know, what you guys think about this. I want to know your thoughts and opinions on what we just talked about, because, you know, it's always good for me to kind of gauge the community and kind of get a little bit of an insight on your thoughts and how you guys feel about this. Do you ever feel forced to play one version, like you have to lock into one version? Do you feel the freedom to play every single version, or do you feel like when you make a character, you have to stick that character out through to the end? This month, you need to get your pre-bis, you need to hit cap level, whatever it is. Like, I want to know what you guys think about this. Also, follow me over on Twitch, twitch.tv/hammerdance. We may be starting up Mancore. Okay, that is potentially going to be the human locked solo self-found hardcore guild that we will be playing possibly on Skull Rock with the RP event that's going on right now, where you have Showbeck leading the Night Elves, you have Grays and Kargaz leading the Tauren, you have Bobka and Jerome leading the Undead Guild. There's a Troll Guild as well. There's a Dwarf Guild, I think, being run by Savik. So we may be partaking in that and starting the Human Guild. I'm not sure. I want to see how many people are actually interested in it. If you are interested in it, comment that down below as well, and click my Discord link in the description. Join the Discord and, you know, talk about it in general chat in there. And if I see enough of you are interested, we may start it up tonight live on stream. So anyways, follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/hammerdance. We stream Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. And subscribe to the channel if you guys love Classic WoW just as much as me. But anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching and listening in. I'll see you all in the next one.